Yeah, Jen, McCracken County Sheriff Ryan Norman tells me that this year alone they saw 84 crashes on US 45. One of those was fatal. And I spoke with a local business right off of US 45 near the Brookport Bridge, and they tell me that they were a bit surprised to hear that the number of fatalities were so low this year across the Commonwealth. In fact, they were so frustrated with consistent crashes on US 45 that they took action.
Bridge 26, semis 0, a show of resistance against the many collisions US 45 sees every year.
We put that up 3 weeks ago. It seemed like every week, especially on Fridays, there would be some kind of semi, box truck, whatever, try to cross that bridge and jam it up.
Semi-trucks aren't allowed to cross the Brookport Bridge, which carries US 45 into Illinois. But Edwards says the inattention to that rule is hurting more than just drivers.
We get phone calls from people all the time saying, I can't make it today. I mean, that's losing us business.
Kitmo sits about a mile shy from the bridge, right off US 45. Dealing with constant congestion, Edwards wants to see changes.
And really, there needs to be some kind of actual warning siren when a semi gets close to this thing, or they're going to try it.
Edwards says the traffic on US 45 has gotten worse over the years and even makes driving to and from work a nightmare.
It just seems like it's just a lot more mayhem going on, a lot more traffic, harder to get around. Maybe it's the infrastructure. You know, maybe we didn't prepare for this kind of growth.
Historically low highway fatality numbers across the Commonwealth is encouraging for Edwards, but he'd like to see more local improvement.
That is kind of surprising. I'm glad they're doing a better job, but I still think there's a lot of work to be done.
I reached out to the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet earlier today to see if they were doing any improvements, not only just on US 45, but other highways in District 1. I did not get a response.